Hello again, Julie Woodhouse here from Osteobiz, and today we're going to talk about having a marketing book. So here's mine. Show you my crowds, I've called it. You could call it anything really, my tribe or perfect patients, whatever you want to call it. But this is just a place where I can keep lots of information about the kind of people that I want to work with and I know need my help. But I need to be marketing to them in such a way that they hear what I'm saying and they understand that how I can help them and so on. So, for instance, let me give you an example. Here I've got my ideal customer. Oops, let's get this in the right place. My ideal customer. So they are, for this particular course that I was marketing for, they were between 30 and 50. They were experienced osteopaths, but they didn't understand social media. They don't have much or any presence on there, and they don't really understand how it works. They don't have a perfect patient that they market to specifically. So they tend to post stuff which is generic or kind of professional, rather than to their target audience who will notice it and pay attention. So they're stuck in every sense of the word. They don't have enough patients coming in, not near enough patients coming in. Competition is growing around them, and they just don't know how to get more patients and how to deal with that problem. They don't use testimonials, they don't blog, and they don't send newsletters out. Probably they're still pencil and diary operation, handwritten notes, and they're just beginning to think that they need to modernise. So generally they're not very techy and they're struggling with the basics. So knowing that about those people, that group of people, I can talk to them so that they notice what I'm saying. So for instance, I can say, does social media tie you up in knots? Or does the thought of posting stuff on social media fill you with dread? So I can speak that back to them. And that's the whole point of having a perfect patient in your case, or an ideal client in my case. So if you keep a book like this, you can note down stuff that is interesting or pertinent about them. You can note down stuff that you keep being asked over and over again, because that in turn turns into blog topics. There's a page there. Whoops, I'm going to get the right way around. Start to talk about different blog topics. What's your zone of genius is one. 5 ways to get Facebook engagement is another. So by thinking about that, if I get an idea for a blog, I can jot it down on there, and then on a Tuesday when I've got brain drain and I can't think of a jolly thing to write about, then I can have a look in my book and find a topic that I think, yeah, I could write about that today. So if you keep a marketing book, it's a great idea because you can put all your thoughts in there about the kinds of things you want to post on social media, the kinds of blogs you want to write about. If you get a great idea for a paragraph that really ought to be on your website, then you can scribble that down and it's not lost. Because I know that if I don't write it down, then the next day I'll think, oh, I had a great idea yesterday, but I have no idea what it is now. It's the trouble with a creative brain. So jot things down in the moment in your book, and then it's all safe, it's all in one place. And then when you've got time to do some marketing, you've got stacks of ideas there already. You've got a good understanding of who you're talking to so that you actually make sense to them and you say things that are relevant to them. So that is my tip for today. Get yourself a marketing book. Bye for now.